I'm Brian McGuigan and I run narrowboat Alton here on the Macclesfield and Peak Forest canals. She's just over 70 years old, built in 1936 by Harlan the Wolf of Woolwich on the River Thames. She would have originally carried goods from London docks to Birmingham up the Grand Union Canal. So she carried a range of cargoes, aluminium ingots, steel, wood. She even carried stuff like for HP sauce factory, so she carried tomato puree, tamarind, so quite a wide range of cargoes. And then back out from the Midlands down south she'd carry coal to places like the jam factory at Keighley and Tong, or Crox's paper mills, so there'd be back cargoes of finished goods and coal from Birmingham. She was originally built for the Grand Union Canal Carrying Company, and she worked for them until nationalisation in 1948, when she then transferred into the ownership of British Waterways, or Waterways Transport Commission at that time. And then in the 1960s she was leased to Willow Wren Canal Carrying, and then end of the 1960s, I think 1971, Willow Wren went into receivership, and she was bought then from British Waterways by a group of enthusiasts called the Narrowboat Trust, who were a charity that set up to try and keep some of these boats in the working trim and keep them working. So thanks to them, through the 1970s and 80s, she was still kept in fit enough condition to carry. I took over from George Boyle, who ran the business. I took over last year, so I've been doing it for about 9 months now. We sell coal, diesel, ropes, fenders, windlasses, all sorts of chandlery for boats. A typical day for us starts maybe at 7 o'clock, where we uncloth the boats, head off on our rounds. We'll maybe have a dozen or so customers in the morning as we head into Marple, say. Then we'll grab a bite of lunch on the move, and then a very busy afternoon, usually down through Higher Poynton and Macclesfield, and usually tie up about 7 o'clock at night and grab a pint in the pub and a bite to eat at the end of the day. Well, I got originally interested in boats when I was about 15. Took a family holiday on a narrowboat, and I saw somebody bow hauling an old wooden working boat, which got me interested in the old boats. And since then I've sort of been very interested in them and got involved with British Waterways with their Working Boats project and the Boat Museum at Ellesmere Port, helping out with their boats and their crews. So it's something over the last 10 years or so that I've become really involved with, and I've been looking for a good motorboat like Alton for the past 5 years. So when she came up for sale, I jumped at the opportunity to buy her. I've got a Butty St Austell, which is the ideal boat to pair with Alton, so Alton will tow her. And we've also got another converted working boat which we're fitting out to live aboard. The main attractions of living and working on the boats is that you get to see life from a different viewpoint. You're close to nature, you're taking a different route through towns and countries, and it's a very good community feeling that everyone always helps each other out, looks out for one another. So there's a great community on the boats wherever you are on the waterways. So it makes it a great place to live and work. The future really is to develop the business, to continue the business. Ideally, my wife Anne-Marie, she works at the moment as a secretary, and we want to try and generate enough income from the business that we can both work the boats together. So we plan to try and increase the products we sell and maybe slightly cover a larger area as well. But apart from that, we're very happy with the business and want to run it on very similar lines.